So, James Harden all of a sudden gets traded. Last night we were just sitting around on the couch. All of a sudden, Shams notification, James Harden and the Clippers are working towards a trade. Okay, so that in itself is already completely unexpected. And then tonight, it's a quick turnaround. He's already dealt to Cleveland. So that was fast. I did not expect it to happen so soon, let alone happen, period. And I will say it's a little underwhelming where he ended up. I think it's a little boring when Instagram predicts where a guy of that caliber is going before he's traded. And I don't think this moves the needle for either team, and especially Cleveland. You know, they made this move to aggressively restructure the roster so they can secure Donovan Mitchell to re-sign this offseason. And so you make a big move to get someone to help you advance in the playoffs, but this guy is known for collapsing in the playoffs. So on one hand, you accomplished a goal in getting an upgraded Darius Garland, but on the other hand, you may have just gotten another reason you won't advance and take that next step in the playoffs. You've got a 36-year-old James Harden. You get older, a little bit better, albeit, but older, and it just doesn't move the needle for me. It doesn't. This team is not crazy better. Are they a little bit better? Yes, but not crazy better. You know, I wanted to see Harden go to a team go back to Houston. Why not? They have the assets, and he could possibly win a ring there. And so it's his sixth team, and I'm just a little underwhelmed by this. I don't think this does much for either team. It just makes Cleveland more fun to watch. Although I will expect the bigs to get better. This is a plus for the front court for Cleveland. Mobley and Allen are going to get a lot more ball touches with a great passer like James Harden that Cleveland finally has what they need, and a facilitator who they've been looking for. They tried to get it in Lonzo Ball. That didn't pan out. So they trade for Schroeder the other night, and now they have Harden. So their point guard issue is solved. I just don't think it's enough to get them to that next level in the playoffs. And so back to my point, Mobley is a almost all-star caliber, if not all-star caliber, center, power forward, whatever you want to call him. And Allen is really great. He might get dealt as well, but as of right now, he's still there. And so you have the two big man formula, which you've seen be so successful in Boston and Oklahoma, winning the last two championships. And so think about this. Harden was able to turn Ivica Zubats into an all-star caliber elite center role player. Went from averaging 11 and 10 to 20 and 10. And so imagine what he's going to do to Evan Mobley, who's already averaging 20 and 10. This could be the best thing that ever happened to Evan Mobley. So I'll just leave that out there. And second of all, Jared Allen is also getting a lot more touches. Perfect situation with Harden and the two bigs. I am curious to see how Harden meshes in with Donovan Mitchell, although I don't think it'll be that different from him and Kawhi, score and facilitator point guard who can turn it on when needed. I don't think that'll change. This really just looks like a slightly better Clippers team with two better bigs. They're still too reliant on James Harden. That's what gets me about all this, is that the only way Harden's going to win a ring at this stage in his career is by being the third option or a second option with a lot of depth to offset whatever playoff chokes he pulls. And so this is just a desperate move by Cleveland. And they upgrade Darius Garland, which is something to be happy about. But it's not going to win you a championship. It's not. It might not even get you an Eastern Conference Finals trip. I hate to say it. And yeah, it's just got me sitting here like, what if he went somewhere else? What if he went to Houston? What if he went back to Houston? What if he went to Atlanta? You know, what could have been. I am a Hawks fan, but come on. Harden to the Hawks, man. Think about it. Would have been something with Jalen Johnson. But it is what it is. Excited to see trades around this time of year, the trade deadline. Yeah, I'll be watching the next Cavs game.